What is up, foodies? So good to see everyone. We are back with a live stream filled with deliciousness. We are at the world famous Himalaya here in Houston.
World famous,
Katie
baby.
Stone, Kaiser, the man himself, joining us. Thank you for having us, man.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Thank you.
You're looking great.
Thank you, sir.
You're going to have to tell me the secret after the show.
Great and grayer.
Okay. Well, me
Okay.
too. Look at
I've
this.
never seen Ruben this excited
Okay,
when I
okay.
told him where we were going. I've never heard him this excited. I've never seen this many exclamation points
I
in
was
my
like,
phone.
yes, yes,
As
Himalaya.
excited as your mom would get when she would see Indian butter.
Oh, yes.
She loved Indian butter.
Absolutely.
Bless
She
her
loved
heart.
the Indian.
Bless her soul in peace.
Yes, absolutely.
She absolutely loved.
Why did you love Indian butter? What's
Have you
different
had it?
about it? No,
Indian-
I guess I haven't.
That's the reason.
Okay, well there you go.
It's going to
Indian
make you
butter.
happy.
I think it had something to do with the way it's made and the way the flavor comes, hits into your palate.
Right.
But yeah, she was a big fan of it.
Oh, well, I'll have to
Yeah.
try some for sure.
Absolutely.
Because she definitely knew what she was talking about.
Well, I say we dive right in and we start talking about some of the food on the foodie cam right here. We have our first dish, so
Yes.
I'm hoping that
The
there's our
There
Greater
we go.
Houston Bureau and Convention Center has, among the dishes that they recommend for people coming
Visiting
into
the city?
Houston, visiting the city, the chicken hara masala is one of them
Oh, my
Wow.
at
goodness.
Himalaya. So this is a great honor.
Okay.
When I started making it, it was so-so, and when I got married, my wife says you can do better than that, and so I kept on improving it till
Perfection.
One year into the marriage, I hit the most perfect recipe, and then she said, "Good boy, you can keep it."
Nice. Nice.
So
And the rest is history.
the rest is history. It's a green curry chicken, and again, curry. For all people that think that curry means the use of the spice curry powder, no, it doesn't. Curry just means a meat, whether it be poultry or beef, any meat cooked in a sauce is called
Mhm.
curry, or it's called masala. So masala can be also spice.
Right. I
So
was about
it's
to say
like English has a lot of different meanings for the same
word.
So the same word. These are two things that I have to keep on educating my.
Right.
I'm learning now.
I'm
Yeah.
learning now too because I would have thought
Curry,
they would
yeah.
have asked me. I would have said curry's the spice.
Anything which says curry, curry just means a sauce.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily mean curry powder is different.
Right.
When you say curry powder, that means curry, which is tempered with the different spices that make the curry powder. Then it's called curry powder. In that context, if you use curry powder, it's okay to use. But curry just means a sauce or a masala. Chicken tikka masala, which means chicken tikka.
So then what
cooked.
indicates the spice level for too spicy or moderate spice? It's just how spicy do you want it?
Because I think
or-
when people think of the
In
curry
this-
powder, they're thinking of levels of maybe
A
heat.
lot of
Right.
times, a lot of times people come in the restaurant say, make it extremely spicy.
Okay.
I tell them I can by adding
Are you sure?
I can by adding a few things, but it might hurt your throat. Number
Right.
one, it can give you acidity.
Yes.
And please, I won't entertain any calls the next morning
Right.
from you.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So
You've been warned.
okay.
I love it.
Okay. So we do it we do all spices medium,
Default
middle of
is
the road.
medium,
Right.
yeah.
So that the purpose is to tickle your palate, not to burn it.
Right.
When you tickle your palate, you feel the taste. When you just feel heat, you don't feel any taste.
Right.
So we try to give you the best taste in your mouth.
Well, I am going.
What
And
is that?
in chef's terms, it's called
Yeah.
organoleptics, which means the mouth, tongue, and taste feel of the piece of
That makes
food.
perfect sense. Yeah. If you're on fire, you're not enjoying the
Oh
dish,
my
right?
goodness.
Yes.
You like that?
So this is chicken hara masala made with green chilies, cilantro, and a lot of my secret spices. Okay.
Wow.
Man, it's gonna
Wow.
be. All right. So here we go.
People have befriended my wife's the lady who does her hair and
Yeah.
her nails.
Trying to get
To
the
get
recipe.
the
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. That's
But
like some
it's a
secret agent
well-guarded
stuff.
secret between husband and wife.
Right.
And when I kick the bucket, it's only her who will have the recipe.
Wow. Okay. That
Okay.
got dark.
So that's chicken hara masala.
Let's
Chicken hara masala will taste great with a garlic naan, fresh
This is the garlic
naan.
naan,
This is
right?
garlic naan,
This
right?
naan, the specialty of the special part about this naan, or the unique part about it is that if you keep the naan outside for maybe 2 hours, it will still be soft because it's made with a lot of freshly made yogurt.
Uh-huh.
Yogurt keeps the dough soft and pliable. Even when you cook it, it remains for a lot of other times. You buy any naan from any other place, it becomes rubbery.
Right.
Is that
Because
because they don't use yogurt?
They don't use enough expensive items
Okay.
to make the yogurt.
But because you're making it fresh here, you're able to use all fresh ingredients.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
everybody makes it fresh.
Okay.
All restaurants make it fresh, but we use the finest ingredients. We don't skimp on the ingredients. We try to do the best we can and charge a fair price for it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it smells amazing.
Yes.
It looks amazing.
Yes.
And I can only imagine
I'm
once
starting to
once we are talking taste,
Yeah.
This is a steak tikka, which I have to say big thank you to the Hispanic community and to all my Latin workers, to
Uh-huh.
all the Hispanic restaurants where I ate when I first came to
right?
America 42 years ago, and I tried the fajitas, and I said, oh my God, this fajita is something really delicious.
So that's where the inspiration came
Yeah.
from.
So
Wow,
so I
okay.
made, using Indian spices, I made it into a dish called this steak tikka. Tikka means a piece. Okay, so this is steak tikka, means a piece of meat.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
And it's marinated with Indian spices. It's also marinated 3 days. Mostly every meat dish in this restaurant, be it my fried chicken or be it this, the steak tikka is marinated for 72 hours, except that the hunter's beef, which is my Indo-Pakistani pastrami,
Mhm.
that stays in brine for at least 6 to 7 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You
So-
said pastrami, Ruben.
Yes.
Okay.
he
You
did
like
say
pastrami.
I love
You
pastrami.
love
So the
Pastrami does
steak
special things to
tikka
me.
is very tender.
Yes.
People say it's better than $100 steak at a very posh steakhouse.
Right.
But I feel I'm very humble about my presentation. It's good steak at a very fair price, and all I say is come and try it. You won't be disappointed. It's very tender. It's full of flavor, and if you ask me for steak sauce, I will show you a 2x4.
Yes. Once again, you have been warned.
Okay.
I love
No
it.
steak
Well,
sauce.
there has to be house rules.
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, anarchy.
Yeah.
And we don't want that in the
And
restaurant.
you know what? I can see what you're talking about. Is this so? Did they spice this down, or is this like your default moderate spice?
That's
that you
how it
would serve
comes.
That's
This
how it
is
comes.
That's
this
the
is how
recipe.
Okay.
that's the recipe.
Yeah.
Mostly, the reason people have accepted this restaurant and given it so much love is because we have tried to create all food, every single item, the way it's made in either India or Pakistan. It's exactly, we have not altered the recipe,
Mhm.
with the exception of fusion dishes. There are several fusion dishes, like we have a paratha dia, which is my spin on the quesadilla. I go to any Mexican restaurant, I look at the menu, I always end up, in addition to anything new, I always end up ordering the quesadilla. The
Right.
quesadilla is my favorite Mexican
Interesting.
food.
Interesting. Yeah.
So when I saw
Because
the
it's so
quesadilla,
simple, or
it's just so delicious.
Yes.
It's got the bread, it's got cheese, and it's got meat.
Boom.
What more
That's
does
it. We're done.
what more does a man want?
We are
You
done
know?
here.
So
Okay.
so we have the paratha dia, which is called
Oh,
which is
Whoa.
which is the quesadilla.
that arrived.
Yeah.
So that's one of my fusion dishes. Now this is southern fried chicken.
Yes, it is.
This is many thanks to one of the writers, Mr. Eric Sandler, who was who inspired this fried chicken. I used to make chicken fried steak. I once made a fusion chicken fried steak,
Right.
and he said, based on the recommendation of a fellow chef,
Right.
Alvin Schultz, who is a private chef in town,
Yeah.
he says, well, chef,
Oh,
I
Alvin.
want you to make a chicken fried steak. I made a chicken fried steak, and soon Eric said, why don't you make a fried chicken? And after that, when I did that, it was a big hit, and the rest is history.
I love it.
It's made with Indian spices, but it's marinated with Indian spices. It's cooked the southern way with the dredging of the flour, the buttermilk, as a part, as a component of the marinade.
Right.
But the only difference between this fried chicken and any other fried chicken is that it's skinless. There is no skin on it, and you don't miss the skin because it's very light. It takes away from that little funky smell that you sometimes get in a fried chicken because of the fat being poured into which goes into the deep.
Deep fryer, yeah.
Yeah. So, and also after every 4 chickens, we discard the oil.
So
We
it's
use
always
we use pure vegetable oil, no skin, very light crust, and then Indian spices makes this a hot Houston favorite. And one of my biggest fans is Mr. Jim Veal, who
Howdy,
is
Jim.
also very famous.
also very famous.
Jim, did you know this fried chicken had no chicken skin on it? Did you
I
know
did.
that? I didn't know that. Is that just because?
Yeah, because mostly when Indian Pakistanis they eat chicken, the concept of having skin is considered
or,
not very.
not clean, maybe. Not,
Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
yeah.
Interesting.
It's just not.
Really interesting.
We're learning things
Really
here.
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
So this fried chicken is more healthier than anybody
Oh,
else.
definitely.
Somebody asked me which is my favorite fried chicken,
Mhm.
and I said there are two, but unfortunately both of them have closed down from Houston. In the 80s, there used to be a fast food place called Grandy's.
I
I
remember.
remember Brandy's.
There-
Yeah, yeah.
Their fried chicken was excellent, as excellent as their East rolls were.
Yes, sir.
And oh, look at the smile on his face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
because
chicken fried steak.
Brandy's,
Okay,
They did
and
a chicken
then,
fried
and
steak.
then there was a
biscuits and gravy. Yeah.
There was a place here on Fondren and 59 called Po Folks.
Oh, never went
Never
there.
went there.
Have you?
I did not. Never went there.
Never heard of
no,
it either?
No.
Oh, the Po Folks had a very good fried chicken.
Wow.
Those were the two best fried chickens that I had in my entire life, in my entire stay of 42 glorious years on the greatest nation of God on God's earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well,
Yeah.
there's
You
definitely.
gotta try that fried chicken.
I will try that
What-
fried chicken, but we're working right now. You know,
What,
there'll be time
This
for
is
that. Uh-oh.
biryani,
Oh,
which
my-
is an age-old. It's a
Oh, this
meat
works.
cooked with rice. It's our style of the paella. The paella is made with seafood,
rice.
and the biryani is made with meat.
Love
Many of the
this.
cooking techniques are similar; they overlap but not identical. It's one of our most popular dishes of the restaurant.
So
the restaurant is
it-
famous for the hara masala and the biryani.
It looks like we
and
have
the
some
steak.
some layers here, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So meat is cooked. Meat is cooked about 80%, and then rice is cooked about 80%, and then they are layered, and then they are steamed in a big pot.
Oh man.
A pot where a man of your size can sit down.
Yes.
Wow.
If it's full of this stuff, I'll get in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no problem with
Don't
that at
tempt
all.
Ruben.
At all.
Okay,
I've
okay.
done well.
Okay.
Let's not.
So and the biryani, we use the finest basmati rice from India.
Mhm.
We use very soft goat or lamb to make this,
Right.
and the kind of garam masalas that we put into the biryani to give it that flavor, I grind it myself. We have our own special formula to make
Right.
the spice for the
Mhm.
biryani.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And it smells so
This
good. It
is-
smells so fantastic. And I'll just let folks know, if you're watching this and you've never been to Himalaya, you're missing out on one of the
What
great.
did you always
food
know
treats
that
in
you
Houston.
wanted to be in the restaurant business, or did you think about?
Well, it's
We're gonna adjust here,
this story is known to everybody that 2 years being short of a doctor, I told my parents, the only child of my parents, I said,
Look at
my
that.
heart is not in the medicine.
Parents wanted you to be a
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah, only child, male species in the 80s in India and Pakistan, they all either wanted the child to be a doctor, lawyer, or engineer, in that order.
Sure.
So I was a kind of what you would call a rebel rouser or
Troublemaker.
troublemaker,
Yes, sir.
whatever you want to call it. They thought I had flipped my noodle because there was such a lucrative
Right.
profession to be in,
Yeah.
to be a doctor, and all the relatives said, "Oh, he'll be sweeping the streets of Karachi because he won't be able to make
Right.
make a
Homeless.
life out of
Right.
it." Yeah. So I said, "Okay, let me see what I can do with the God-given talent that I have.
Right.
You know, it's the only line I borrow from Rush Limbaugh: "Talent on loan from God."
There you
know?
go. Well, let me ask. So let's get back here because we mentioned this dish, but we now have it here on the foodie cam.
Yes.
This
Hunter's
is
beef is an
this is
Indo.
hunter's beef.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an Indo-Pakistani pastrami.
Right.
We present it two ways. We slice it cold cut and give you the cold cut,
Right.
or we chop it and fry it in, with a hint of butter, with chili powder and salt and pepper, and
Right.
we present it this way. It is so what you would call it has so many uses. You can make a sandwich out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it. You can put it in an omelet.
Right.
You can
Hot or
roll.
cold.
Yeah, you
Yep.
can scramble eggs, put it on top of
Oh,
it,
man.
have little shredded cheese, and
Mhm.
roll it into a soft flour tortilla,
Mhm.
and make the greatest breakfast taco ever.
Mm.
Or you can put this on top of a eggs Benedict
Yeah.
and break the yolks on it, and feel you have died and gone to
I
heaven.
want to do all of those
Yeah, I
things.
wanna- yeah.
We're gonna do all
I
of
know
those
you're going to
things.
do all those things.
You're gonna watch me.
So,
do it.
so Hunter's beef, we are the only place in North America that makes authentic Hunter's beef.
Oh.
Hunter's beef is made in-house. Come into my kitchen any day. I'll show you that it's marinated. We marinate it ourselves in 11 days, 10 to 11 days. Sometimes the shortest we do is 7 days.
Yeah.
It has to be in a brine,
Mhm.
and after that we steam it and then we bake it.
Wow.
Mhm.
So it's twice cooked. It's soft, tender,
Yes.
lean, and very delicious.
That is fantastic. So actually, Himalaya, the restaurant has been here, what, 18 years?
Yes, sir.
But you have been cooking
Since
for
1979,
the public
basically.
Since 1979.
Yeah, and since 1992, I have had my own business. So 30 years cooking for myself.
Right.
For my own business. Before that, I have worked for the Marriott, the Houston Airport Marriott.
Yeah.
I worked for the Ritz-Carlton Hotel on Briar Oaks Lane, and I worked for the Westin Oaks, Westin Galleria.
Well, let me
So
ask you this.
Three very, very big names
Yeah,
of three
yeah.
very big hotel chains.
In that time, especially since you were cooking for your own restaurant, did you find that there were maybe some dishes that it took Houstonians time to get used to, or were not maybe popular right away?
So most of them became hits just by the sheer presentation and the taste.
Good ingredients.
But-
yeah.
But there were people who would not eat beef. They started eating beef. There were people who were
Don't get any
vegetarian.
ideas.
There
I
were-
can see your brain.
There were
moving.
some.
I can see
There
it.
were some people who were vegetarians who said we can't live without steak anymore.
Right.
He's converting people over here.
It's a crusade.
And I'm coming up. I'm working on it, and hopefully, because I don't want to rest on all these frames that you see.
I love all these frames,
Yes.
by the way.
Till I kick the bucket, there will always be something new to offer at Himalaya.
There you go.
I'm working on a burger.
Oh.
I'm working on a burger. The day I perfect that recipe,
This is an
Houston-
exclusive, right?
Yeah.
This is exclusive
Yes.
news that's coming out right now.
Houstonians will
Breaking
have
news.
the best burger ever, ever, ever. They will have the best, most
When's
delicious,
this burger
juicy.
coming out, Kaiser?
Mhm.
Very soon.
Very
hopefully,
soon. All
hopefully,
right.
hopefully.
Well, it seems like we're gonna
Uh,
have to.
Man.
I want to remember Cleverly for all the great work she did, for all her philanthropy, and she did it selflessly, without
Absolutely.
without any motive for personal gain or for personal glory. Houston remembers her, and Houston will always remember her. May her soul rest in peace for all the great work she did.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Last
absolutely.
but not the least,
Oh,
last but not the least,
well,
my
this is how we close.
my
the
latest-
day,
my latest
Whoa.
hit, the latest
Hello,
hit is
darling.
it's a saffron pistachio
Oh my god.
honey bread pudding.
Oh my God.
One of my friends' son came the other day, and with great trepidation, I convinced him to try the bread pudding. He says, "Uncle Kaiser, this is great. Our bread pudding is only cinnamon and
Kaiser.
raisin."
So I'm
there
gonna
is-
start calling you Uncle Kaiser.
Uncle Kaiser, I love it.
And-
Uncle Kaiser.
And when people have tried this Hunter's beef, this
bread pudding.
Yeah, bread pudding. It's actually a spin-off from an Indian dessert made in Hyderabad, India, called Shahi Tukra. Shahi means royal, Tukra means piece. Uh, a piece, a royal piece of
Get in
dessert.
there.
Let me cut it for
Okay,
you. Hold
yes, yes.
Can we? Kaiser needs a knife.
Here, we
someone
can
help
move,
him
we
out?
can move
Can
it right
someone
over
help
here
him out?
too. We can move it right over here.
Great.
We got to make sure we get the right piece.
Well,
You're gonna start eating
our floor director is working on it
There's
right now.
that.
And there is a sauce that comes with
Is
it.
this where you cue me in?
It's actually not, Jim. It's actually not. It's a nice try.
There is a sauce that
Yeah,
goes.
wait. Yeah, go
Azra,
get your own
Azra,
live stream.
इसका Carlos को कहना इसका sauce दे मुझे वो कर।
Crashing my party. See, now you have Katie's full attention now.
Well, so in all fairness, I did tell him. So I really truly had stopped ordering bread pudding from restaurants
Because
I was so continually disappointed.
really,
Unfortunately, and
well,
bread
that
pudding
ends now.
is my all-time favorite sweet dessert from
Okay.
a restaurant out. My all-time favorite.
Okay.
All-time
That
favorite.
ends
yes.
right now.
Okay,
Hang on
which
one
bite?
second. A plate is
Oh,
coming. A
we're
plate is
waiting for the
coming.
right
I'm trying to
sauce.
get the
Yeah.
sauce, but
Sauce
Yeah.
is important.
Slow down, and we're
But
dealing with
see,
like
I can
anarchy
take a
here.
little nibble.
Yeah.
Should I take a little nibble?
Go in.
decir salsa traer sería como
Thank you.
salsa para esto.
All right. All
And
right.
what is this a particular? Is this just a like?
The Indian dessert, which is shahi tukra, is just made with bread slices.
Okay.
This is made with Jewish challah bread.
Oh.
I first made it with brioche. I've then made it with a croissant,
Love.
and the challah bread seems to come to bring out the best.
I've heard of people using it for desserts before.
I love challah for everything.
So yeah, it kind of holds up really well.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I love that. I love that.
I may try to take this whole thing home.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure.
I can do a lot with this.
Well,
I can put this in.
Kaiser, I feel like we covered a lot of ground. We announced a world famous upcoming new smash hit burger. Oh, here we go,
Here we
Katie.
go, here
Let's
we
cut
go.
her another
All right.
piece because she
Cut
has to
another
try it
piece.
with the complete. And here comes Jim
Yes.
again. Jim, settle down. You want to pull up?
Let me have this
here. Just pull the chair up right over here. Jim's dying to crash the party. Get in there. Can we see Jim?
Give up some bread pudding. Give it up.
Oh, Jim.
Look
Jim's
at him.
just here
There's
for
Jim.
the food.
Hey,
is what
hey,
it
what's
is.
up?
I'm here for the pudding.
He's here for the pudding. Got to
I
risk
want to
it.
know all
You gotta
about
risk
this.
it for the biscuit,
like,
baby.
I really want to know.
It's made with
Look
the
at
world's
this. Hang
most
on.
expensive spice,
Hey,
saffron.
one moment, guys. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. It's going to be the
Oh,
last
boy.
shot on the foodie
Oh,
cam.
boy.
Look at this thing.
Foodie cam time.
Look at this thing.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't light your fire.
I
Your
just
wood's
wanna
wet,
smell.
right? Look at it. I mean, look at
No,
it.
I really could drink this thing.
Glistening.
I
All
could
right,
drink
here we
that
go.
also.
All right, you're in. There
Time
you go.
for and
So,
it's,
And soak
Kaiser.
it in the
yeah,
sauce,
it's
and
definitely,
you'll enjoy this.
this is good. This is good.
Kaiser, question.
Yes, sir.
So what are the hours here for you guys? Monday through
Tuesday through Sunday,
Tuesday through Sunday.
11:30 to 10.
11:30 to 10.
Tuesday,
Okay.
Wednesday, Thursday up to 10, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday up to 10:30.
Okay.
The last half hour is for takeout every day.
There you go.
That
guys.
that is my paratha dia,
All right,
which
so
is
we-
my
we-
spin on the quesadilla.
So here we go. One more shot in the foodie cam, guys. You got to be here for this.
The paratha dia.
want
Thank
you-
you
I want
for
you-
all my hermanos and hermanas in the Latin community that gave me this great idea of.
That just looks. This is how you close the show. This is what I'm telling
You
you.
guys
right
see
now.
that?
Hand of
There we
Katie's
go.
Fat-free,
Fat
sugar-free, cholesterol-free,
It's a
and
Hallmark movie right there. The hand.
Yeah, right.
and
So-
doctor recommended for weight loss,
Oh well.
Oh,
yes, perfect,
let's
perfect.
go.
Yeah, get off
which is
the
the
keto.
crock of you know what. But
Sure.
anyway.
Forget the
Listen,
keto.
the good ingredients, the Indian
Forget
butter,
the keto.
you'll live forever.
This is my magic mustard sauce,
Oh
which is
man.
which is served with the hunter's beef or the fried chicken.
Ooh, smell that. Smell. It's really good.
Keep it
I
dry.
Really,
just
really good.
put some in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very aware of it.
Why do you like spicy?
It's a
I do.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I like it. Yeah, no, I like it to give it. Give it a kick.
Yeah,
man.
this
That is
bread pudding
fantastic.
is fantastic. Yeah, bread pudding's amazing.
So last question here, Kaiser, and I'll let you go. So, how would a lot of the restaurants had a hard time when COVID hit.
Yeah.
And
I was
how
one
was
of
it
those
for you
restaurants.
guys?
I was one of those restaurants. But thank you, Houston. Thank you, Texas. Thank you, America, for keeping us alive and keeping us afloat. There were such nice people that came in during the COVID, and whatever the bill was, they would pay me double of it.
Wow.
Sometimes. Just they said we want you to be in business. We want you to be in business. We just don't want you to
Great
close.
To go
customer.
away,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So with the grace of God, and we just lost one person in out of 16, 17 people. We were able to pay them their full wages.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
That is
So
incredible.
so it's all thanks to the people. You know, we are without you people, we are nothing. You know, so it's all because of your support, because of your love, that we have been able to sustain such a massive. You know, we were able to take such a massive
Love
hit
it.
because we lost it during the lockdown when there was no dine-in. We lost 78% business.
I'm sure. Yeah.
We only had 22% of the business left, but that was for, I would say, 6 to 8 weeks. But after that, we got up.
Did your to go really
Yeah.
increase at that time
Yeah,
too?
yeah. It was all to go.
Yeah.
Right.
It was all to go.
Yeah.
And I have to thank every single Houstonian, every single customer, every single person that walked through this door and gave us the business during that time where we really needed it.
I think Houston's really the lucky ones though, Ruben.
Oh,
You know?
absolutely,
So I
absolutely.
think Houston is
And you
really
know,
the
and
one
I
who's
heard-
thanking you.
And Katie and I heard this story when we were doing, when the first year that Katie picked up the baton for her mom and kept Houston Restaurant Weeks going. And we heard that from, we did what, 65 restaurants?
Probably 75 or so.
And
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
They
Did
were
we
like
get
our
the
customers.
picture with your mom and myself?
Yeah, I think they
Oh,
did get it up. I
yes,
think they did,
yes.
yes.
We have
Do you
the
ha-
picture.
do you
Yeah.
have it?
And it was right here too. You
Yes,
guys were
the
sitting
same
right here
table,
and doing
same table in the
TV.
back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's very
That was
sweet.
It was early.
So
and
sweet. And thank you for being such a great friend to my mom because I know she really loved you.
Thank you, thank
and-
you, thank
and
you.
she really very
thank
much
you.
so.
She was very, very, very nice person, a great soul. May her
Thank you.
may her soul rest in
Thank
peace.
you so much.
Well, I know every time we do one of these live streams or live shots in the morning or stuff, you know,
She'll be doing.
She's
she
right there
must be
with
us.
doing
She is there
some
with us.
philanthropic work upstairs.
Yes,
oh,
she
oh
is.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yes, she
oh
is.
yeah.
You know,
Don't even. Oh
Getting
yeah.
people to
To
donate
help.
to some
getting help and,
Absolutely.
to
and
some
to help
angels party
and
or
help feed,
whoever.
feed people that need it
Sure.
in the Houston area. All right, so Kaiser, thank you so much for having us. We're going to let you go right now. It was an
Thanks.
absolute pleasure, and
Yes.
Katie wasn't lying. I was so excited when
Yeah.
she told me we were doing Himalaya, man.
Thank you,
This
thank
has
you,
been
thank
just
you.
a
Thank
treat for us.
Thanks.
Guys, Himalaya right here, 59 in Hillcroft. If you haven't been, you need to get on down here. Do yourself a favor. You will instantly become a loyal customer. We're going to see you later. To all our foodies and friends. Peace.
See you
We're
next
out of
week,
here.
you guys.